that. For some reason, I'm covering on the Wayback Machine, but it's like, whatever. An interesting topic on the Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp forum titled, I just can't watch Mangs content for longer than 5 seconds. This topic was created by Risotto Nero, who goes on to say, I wanted to see what the game was like in their live stream, but the dude just creeps me up and I'm cringed by his content ogling of any female seal that shows up on screen. Am I wrong? Actually, yes, you're wrong. Actually, or you're not wrong to cringe about that. It's like no. I'll get on to the responses. Kyle is 87 says, I think it's for him to make a topic about it. Don't like it, don't watch it. Who gives beep? The problem isn't the refusal to watch it. The problem is the well is already poisoned. And Mangs has over 100,000 subscribers. The well's poisoned at that point. It's not enough to not watch his videos. The discussion about Mangs ethic keeps going. Anyway, Risotto Nero then response, seems like you do. Thanks for posting it. Yeah, I agree. Kyle 87 girl, however its name is pronounced, it's caring to make a response. There's some insane troll logic from Kyle 87 girl. Claiming to not care, yet he's caring to both. I'm not sure how to explain it, but yeah. I'm sure you guys can come up with that method. Woody71 says, then find another streamer. Is there no one you like? Create your own. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what Mangs sycophants like Ephraim225 should be doing it. Not supporting Mangs. Just give Mangs competition. No. But no, Ephraim225 and people like him just enable Mangs. They make their choice. And we all have to suffer for it. So the answer's not that simple. But then I come in with post number 5. I say, why would you be wrong? Any of these links demonstrate how and why Mangs is the problem. And this links to Mangs in July 2020, of course. This links to my own post on the Advanced Wars Wiki about why Mangs content is not welcome on the Advanced Wars Wiki. It's effectively banning Mangs content from the Advanced Wars Wiki. It's establishing why Mangs' manipulation and personality are both a problem from based off of my own standpoint. And now, this post by TorahVirus13 was made on my recommendation, but TorahVirus13 does agree that Mangs is scum. And of course, this link is to the links to Mangs sexual assault allegations and stuff on the Fire Emblem subreddit. That's all the way from July 2020, of course. And this URL is for the unlisted video titled Absolutely Everything by Chazaria LLC. Yeah, that video is useful for Chazaria LLC's direct input that includes remarks about how he wasn't treating the people who were hitting him with allegations. Anyway, continuing on. What I say next is, suffice to say, Mangs just pulled too many abuses toward real women and other targets of prejudice, and has shown no regret at all, as you bring up. Yeah, I brought it up because yeah. Let's read this again. I cringe by his content ogling of any female deal that shows up on screen. Yeah, that shows that Mangs still objectifies women. Just, what? Uh, yeah, moving on. It's not enough to refuse to watch him when that well is poisoned by too many people, still letting him get his money from the YouTube algorithm via direct support. He needs to be held accountable, and for that, the discussion about him needs to keep going until that happens, and yeah, keep that in mind. Which one I'm going to show. And 2 deleted messages from post number 6 and 7. I don't know why they were deleted. Probably attempted posts that by somebody who didn't realize they could edit and edit for correction. I mean, wait. I'm pretty sure that some posts would be marked with proof of editing. Anyway, Camille. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he says nobody thought you'd watch him. Just find another streamer, Steve. And how about Mangs not show up as the first search result for videos like for things like Super Famicom Wars, especially when searching for Billy Gates' team. Yeah, I'll get back to that. And then Kyle 87 car says, the classic anti-community that you just me. Show to you what? That you actually care to make a response despite you claiming otherwise. And Arkai says, okay. Arkai is apathetic. Just what? Yeah, let's move on to the page 2 of this. No, keep in mind, I actually archived this to post number 17, which you'll see at one point. Cozy says, never been as fan of his environment content myself. I haven't watched any of his videos in 2015. Wow, you recognize things. For the scumbag, he was better than I did, actually. And I recognized him to be scum by 2017. Sounds like he hasn't changed in the slightest either, based off some slides here. You don't know what half of it! Typo 004 says, I just found Mangs in the last year. He didn't live in his content. I heard he's an incredible person off camera, but he doesn't really handle it and just here to watch Advanced Wars and Fire Emblem. Yeah, you're boosting a crummy person. Maybe you'd like this guy more. And this actually links to a video by Wardy J Plays, who actually voiced that he dislikes Mangs. I mean, I don't think he's quite open about it, but he definitely doesn't like Mangs. Thank heavens. And I replied to Cozy here. Yeah, like I say, you don't know the half of it. Then go on to say, I can at least say that Mel, Go7, and Wardy J, if not fully openly, oppose Mangs. Thank heavens. But as far as this mess stands, those 3 I mentioned are practically just standard video creators. There's something I would like to talk about before anyone else brings it up. That getting Mangs denounced would have other Advanced Wars creators or content creators are worse off. I call that out even without how Mecha and Chasaria LLC both called out that point as smooth. When the problem is having a scummy person at the helm regardless. I personally have cited about wanting a Battalion Wars remaster because I have enjoyed both Battalion Wars. But I do not think that would be worth giving Mangs or its loyalists yet more power. And I can cite that I have managed perfect death ranks with no casualties aside from unavoidable exceptions on every single level in both Battalion Wars back in the day. So it's not like I'd have to do. It's not like I'd have nothing to do for video creation. Oh, and that's not hyperbole. I've actually got the 1010 before with a couple of co-op partners on the co-op level Under Siege and Battalion Wars 2. Techno and a and a Japanese player, I believe his name was Ryoma. Yeah, of course this was back in the day, but I can tell you that Under Siege is practically the hardest. It's practically the hardest level in both Battalion Wars to achieve a perfect death rate with no casualties on. Obviously discounting the Solar Empire forces on the guns of Tiki Bay or the Tundran soldiers on what was it? On Siege of the Vladstack. Both of those in the first game. Yeah, I digress. Yeah, I end off with this. You can't tell me people want to eliminate competition or just are jealous of the sociopath known as Mangs. Yeah. Meng citizens are happy to just drove around ad hominems like that. That's why there's such a problem. They don't care. They only attack anybody who could be upright to their entertainment. I'll tell you what their entertainment is. It's targeting. It's just persecution. What do I expect? What do I expect? They're enjoying a game that involves slanderizing a 12-year-old kid and not knowing what an airport is, and now he doesn't know what a strategy is. Excuse me? What? Keeping in mind that the kid's a mechanical whiz, or he's supposed to be a mechanical whiz. Why would he not know what an airport or a strategy? What kind of plannerization? Moving on. Delphi Dale just quotes the Kyle 87 Gerst post. Yeah, I already deconstructed that. King and Black makes a good rebuttal. People who fall in love with cartoons should be identified and locked endlessly in public. Actually, that's a little much. Reading it now. Topic Creator is doing a public service. Well, Topic Creator is doing a public service by calling out a degenerate, a persistent degenerate. It has nothing to do with them liking cartoons. In fact, you're posting here about how people fall in love with cartoons. And that's cartooning in general. King in Black, please, your commentary, clean it up. It's not helping. Well, here's Risotto Nero's post. Yeah, calling out that same hypocrisy I pointed out. Well, someone who doesn't care, you have posted twice now. Yeah, he has indeed. And Risotto Nero is posting his response to me. To my first post, and he says, yikes, he gave me creepy vibes. But I wasn't aware they were accused of all this. Guess those red flags are legit. Yeah. So that's a 2-page topic. You might be wondering why I would need to archive this. Well, it was a just-in-case archive. But certainly, we can just copy and paste the link and go to where it is. Let's look it over. Wait a minute, what? Why aren't we seeing a topic? This topic you selected is no longer available. Showing the full topic list instead. Nice job, GameFAQs moderators. Nice job. So let me get this straight, GameFAQs moderators. You deleted a topic for calling out Mangs' conduct. You deleted a topic. You deleted a topic by somebody else. Result on arrow. Yeah. So let me get this straight, GameFAQs moderators. When anybody makes a big minionial topic that is decidedly not anti-Vic, you only allow Vic minionial topics when they're decidedly anti-Vic. But then you come here, and let's keep in mind there is no evidence against Vic Mignogna, but there's plenty of evidence against Vic Mignogna's accusers of obvious actions, plenty on their own part. Not the least of which is Jamie Markey's court summons mockery. So, GameFAQs moderators, you only allow Vic Mignogna topics when they're decidedly anti-Vic. But then you come and delete a topic about Mangs, against whom there's plenty of evidence. You delete the topic for calling out about Mangs' conduct. Yeah, you see why I archived this. You see why I archived this. GameFAQs moderators, you never learned. You seriously never learn. You try to pull the censorship that conveniently fits your narrative. Your narrative of whatever inconvenient thing, stupidity, with discernible sensationalism. What? You know you're infamous, yet you keep doing this! Just... Why would you delete this? Don't argue that it's against your... No! Then don't be tyrants! You are tyrants, GameFAQs moderators! Pure and simple! I will cite this. What was it? I will cite this because I'm just done with that topic. At least for now. But I will cite that. To me, reboot can. Well, I can start making peace about it. I mean, 40J agrees that the reboot camp has definite problems that will kill itself, like the lack of matchmaking. Because, why would you advocate that the president gets intermediate? You don't want to turn the intermediates off. Which is my problem with the level design change in border skirmish, normal campaign, sorry, classic campaign. Seriously, way forward. Why did you validate Mangs' leaks? what? And what was it? I mean, I will give it credit. I mentioned about Billy Gates' theme in Super Famicom Wars. That's actually I saw Morty Jason stream about how what was it? Mm, about how Billy Gates' theme was remixed into the credits theme. So I will give Reboot Camp credit, but I cannot look past some critical flaws. But at least I'm not. At least I'm not as unhappy about Reboot Camp. Just not wanting to. Just not wanting to give Mangs and his sycophants more power than they already have. So that's it. A certain other remake that I've seen good things about in its remake. It's actually coming out on Steam this week. I'm planning to stream it when it does come out. So yeah, look forward to that. I mean, with that stream, with that game, I'm not blind to the story spoilers at all. Obviously, if you know what the game is, of course. But, the gameplay I would be blind to because I like with Pac-Man World I wouldn't have played the original, but now I'll have the opportunity to play it. Worth the $40, honestly. Well, it would be 50 without the sale that I was paying under. But yeah, well, I assume it will be worth the price tag at any rate. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to stop this for now. Good night, everybody.